Hello students, welcome to today's computer class, and today we will discuss input statement in QBasic. In the previous video we discussed about let statement. So first we will quickly recap what we have done in that video. In let statement we learned that what is the use of let statement. It is used to assign a value into a variable. Fine. A is a variable and 5 is constant. So let statement is used to assign a value into a variable A. Now, what is the use of input statement and how input statement is different from let statement? So let's see. I will take a small example like sum of two numbers. First I will make with the help of let statement, and then I will show with input statement. Okay. Now how will you start? First statement. First CLS is a command. CLS. What is the use of CLS? CLS is used to clear the screen. Then CLS is a command. RAM is a statement. And statement, what is the use of RAM? To give any remark to the program. So I am taking here sum of two numbers. Let A equals to 10, let B equals to 20, and let statement is not mandatory, it is an optional. Let sum equals to A plus B, print sum with message, sum equals to, this is message and this is variable name, and then we will end the program. So this is a small program by using let statement. Fine. So by using let statement we have assigned value into variables. Now whenever you run this program by pressing F5, whenever you run this program, you always will get what value? 30. So output will always be 30. Sum equals to 30. Fine. Now, if I want to write a program for any two numbers, not for any specific, this is specific, isn't it? 10 and 20. So 10, a value of A will always be 10, value of B will always be 20. Whenever you run the program, you will always get 30. But if I want to make a program sum of any two number, then let will not work. In that case, we will use input statement. Fine. Now, first we will see what is the syntax of using input statement. Input, you can write input variable name A. Fine. Or this is numeric variable. You can input $. Fine. When you run this statement, then due to input you will get question mark. Fine. Question mark, then it will wait. So what are it waiting for? It is waiting for user input so that we can enter the value. Fine. Suppose I have given 10. So 10 will be assigned into A. Similarly, for this statement, again question mark will come. This is also waiting for user input. Fine. Now it is $. And when do we use $? $. is alphanumeric variable. Fine. So for this, we need to give any alphanumeric constant or string, we can say. For example, $. we have taken for name. For example, so I will give Aman. Fine. No need to give in the output like this. Fine. Aman. So Aman will be assigned into $. I hope it is clear. Fine. Now, so this is the output. In output screen you will see this question mark. So it simply you will enter number for A and string for $. here no need to give the double quotes, but when we assign in the program, then we need to give the double quotes. Fine. In the output you can write simple string without double quotes. Fine. Now if I want that with message it should come, so for that I will write enter any number, input, enter any number. Fine. For example, I am taking variable A. Fine. Then input, enter your name, $1. Now, how these statements are different from the previous one. When you run these statements, then instead of only question mark, you will get enter any number first, message, and then question mark. Fine. Then suppose I have written here 20. So 20 will be assigned into A. Then another message, as you press enter, another message will come. Enter your name. Whatever message you have written here, enter your name, question mark. Fine. Then you will give your name, whatever, like Priya I am giving. Fine. So Priya will be assigned into $8 and no need to write here within double quotes. I hope it is clear. Fine. So this is the syntax. How do we use input statement? Fine. Now let's make a same program, sum of two numbers. Fine. Now then I will show you what is the difference between let and input. So we'll start with CLS. Same rem, sum of two numbers. Fine. Now I will use input. Input with message, if you want to give, enter first number. First we will close the double quotes and then semicolon. Okay. Then first number, suppose X. Input, enter second number, Y. Fine. Then for sum, X plus Y. And then you will print that. Print sum equals to sum and then end of the program. Now see these two programs. Fine. What we have done? We have replaced these two statements with this. Otherwise, rest is same. Isn't it? Now when you run this program, you will get output only sum. What will be output? Sum equals to 30. And here, what will be output? First, it will ask you, output will be enter first number. When you run this program, you will get this text on your output screen. Enter first number, question mark. Then it will wait. Fine, it will wait for us to enter any value. Suppose I have given here 20. Then as I press enter, after 20, it will ask enter second number. Enter second number, again question mark. Again it is waiting for the second number. Suppose I have given here 30. Then as I press enter, it will show you sum equals to 30 plus 20, 50. Fine. So this will be output sum equals to 50 in this case. Now see, we have learned that in this, whenever we run the program, we will get 30. But in this program, whenever you run, it will ask you fresh value means you can run this program with different values. First time you are given 20, 30. Next time if you run the program, again it will ask you enter first number, so you can give any values. Fine. So this is the program sum of any two numbers. Means you can give any value whenever you run the program. But this is specific. Fine. So let statement is used to assign specific value. It is used in specific case. But here general for any number. I hope the difference is clear between let and input. So whatever programs we have done with let statement, every program you can make with input statement. Fine. Difference is here you are assigning value during the design of program while making the program. But here you assign value x and y when you run the program, or we can say during the execution of program. This is the main difference. Fine. Here you are assigning during execution of program or while running the program, and here while designing the program. This is the difference between let and input statement. Fine. Now to make it more clear, we will make few programs by using only input statement. With let statement we have already made so many programs. So I am taking one of the program from the let, but that program we will do with now input statement. So the program is to display simple interest and amount. So what is the program? RAM I am giving here to display simple interest and amount. But here we will use input statement. So let's start. Input. So what do you need to calculate simple interest? You need principal, rate and time. So message, double quote start, enter principal, or in short I am writing PRT. This is a message. Message close. Now I am taking variable. P capital I have taken. Okay. R small is your wish. Either you take all capital, you can, it's your wish completely. In one line only you can give. Both will be correct. Enter P, P. In next line input, enter R, R. Input, enter T, T. That is also correct. But in one line only you can give all. Fine. So enter PRT. This is a message. Then we have taken the three variable PRT. Fine. Now simple interest. So what is the formula of simple interest? P into R into T divided by 100. Fine. Now to calculate the amount, what is the amount? For amount I am taking variable. Okay, amount. I am writing amount only. So what will be amount? For A you can take your wish, simple, principal. First I will write principal plus simple interest. This is the amount. Now I will display simple interest and amount both. Print simple interest equals to double quote close SI print amount equals to, we have taken the variable amount. You can take A also, but if you have already taken amount, then you need to write the complete amount. This and this should be same because you are printing this, isn't it? Okay, so then at the last you will end the program. I hope it is clear. Input SI amount, then you have displayed that. Fine. And when you run this program, message will appear on the black screen, output screen, enter PRT. Fine. Then you will first enter, then question mark will appear, then you will give 2000 for principal, then you will give rate 5 and time 2. Then output will be simple interest, whatever simple interest come, then amount equals to whatever the value will be calculated. Fine. Okay, now we will see the next program. Let's make one more program. Okay, write a program to input your name and marks of 5 subjects. Write a program to input your name and marks of 5 subjects, and then display your name as well as average. Fine. So let's start. CLS rem to display name and average of 5 subjects. Fine. Then input. So for name, I am giving message input, enter your name. This message will come when you run the program. N will be correct? No, because name is a string, and for string or alphanumeric we take dollar. So $M is a alphanumeric variable. Then input marks of 5 subjects. Okay, so you can take any subject name if it is not mentioned. If it is mentioned in the question, then you have to take the same. Enter marks of 5 subjects. In short also you can write subject, SUB, doesn't matter. Okay, now I am taking English, E for English, H for Hindi, M for maths, SC for science, and computer science, CS. Fine. So I have taken 5 variable. We have to take 5 variable for 5 subjects. So E, H, M, SC, CS. Fine. Now we will calculate sum of marks. Sum will be E plus H plus M plus SC plus CS. CS for computer science. Then you will calculate the average. If you have taken variable in capital, you have to continue with capital. If C is small, S capital, you have to maintain that. You cannot write SC in capital both. Fine, you have to be careful in this. Otherwise it will be wrong. CS, both you have taken capital. So CS will be capital only. Fine. Average. How will you calculate average? Sum by 5. Fine. Now print. How will you display? Sum equals to variable, also you have taken sum only. This and this should be same. And here you can take in small letter, doesn't matter. It's your wish, I mean. But this and this should be same, because this variable you are displaying over here. Print average equals to AVG, and then end. Fine. So output will be, and first it will ask you, let's write the output. This is your output. When you run the program, you will get this on the output screen. First it will show you enter your name and then question mark. Fine. Suppose I have given Sumit. Then enter, it will ask you enter marks of 5 subjects. Then question mark. Now you need to give 5 values. Like in English you have given 75. Then 65 out of 100 we are giving, give any value. 75, 85, 80. Fine, you are given. Then it will show you sum equals to, by adding all these it will show you the value. Then it will show you average equals to, by calculating sum by 5 it will show you the final value. So this will be the output. I hope it is clear. Now the difference is clear between let and input. Input statement is very important as compared to let, input is important. Fine. So that's it for today, I think. I hope you have understood. Thanks for watching. Thank you.